Austin 7 time. Alright, so you might have seen my last video, it might have been my last one, and I changed the key on the ignition here and I rewired this in. And just a bit of an update here, I've got a new barrel that arrived. This is one I ordered. This is where it came from if you want to know. And there's the number on the package. And here's the new one. Comes with 2 keys. You see it's got that little pin on there. This is the old one that came out. So yeah, they do come out pretty easy if you've got the key. And you can unscrew the back of the switch here. There's a little screw on the back of here which makes this come out, so you can grab the sides of it when the key's in and pull it out. But I don't think I'm going to be able to just pull that out with the key there, so I'm going to have to go in behind with my special socket that we turn down on the lathe, and it's a 5mm, but we had to turn down the end to get between the 2 ignition prongs. So I'm just going to take this off now, and I'm just going to take off a couple of screws here just so I can get this off a little bit, so I can get back in there and see what I'm doing. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to unplug the battery, make sure I don't shock myself while I do it. And we'll come back when I come to put the new barrel in. So I don't know if you'll be able to see, but we're going to get this little socket on the back of this. I can see just enough to get it in there. And what you're looking for is this barrel to start coming out. Should just be able to get a screwdriver now, and there we go, it's out. A new one in. I mustn't want to go in because that's down. Alright, I just grinded at a little angle on that brass pin there. Hopefully it should just go in now. No, still not. Alright, for like the umpteenth time. Oh yeah, that seems like that's going away now. So I just throw out that nut at the back, and that keeps the barrel in. And I'll just throw it up finger tight, and then I'll just come back just to here. Maybe a little bit more, that's a bit stiff. It's better. Sweet, now that's in. Let's quite loose, so it could go in further. So yeah, you can get the new ones, but they do take quite a bit of fettling. I had to shorten the length and take some off the sides and the bottom of the new one to fit it in. But it's in now. I'm not totally happy with that fitment. But well, cheers, that was a lot longer than I thought. That was like half an hour of a 3-minute job. Alright, so you see me get the key in now. What else have I done? I've also put a new pin in here. It's a retention pin. I just made this out of a M12 bolt, which is a 12mm if you don't know. And if I can get it out, there we go. Here it is. So it's just got a nut on the back, and I just use a foot off, a little rubber foot here, and put a hole in it and just ground it around. And I based it off the other side one, but I might have to make this other side too because it's bent, but it'll work for now. So that just goes in there, a little pin on top. Just like that, and that stops the door. Goes in, comes out, stops the door from hitting, because the mirror gets quite close up here. As you can see, it's been hidden before. And the other thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to wax the roof. So I've done a little test patch here. I've just got some natural antique beeswax stuff here, and I'm just going to wax on and wax off. I'll show you that when it's done. There you go, there's it all waxed up. Looks like someone's before has brushed some coatings on, that's why it looks a little bit patchy. It's a lot better than before. So you can see someone's got paint on it too. See in there too. That's alright, it's going to get changed at some point, this roof. Oiled the hatch there as well, cleaned the glass. Pretty cool.